If contouring has ever made your face look heavier, hollow, or just not right, you're in the right place. So contouring isn't about carving out your face or reshaping it. It's about just adding some structure and soft balance to your face. Today I'm going to show you how I contour mature skin so it looks lifted, more defined, and never harsh. So if you're new here, welcome. This is episode 5, and it's all about how to contour mature skin. As our faces mature, the skin becomes more textured and volume naturally shifts. Contour looks best when it's subtle, strategic, and seamlessly blended into mature skin. My goal is to naturally support the shape of the face. It should never be really obvious. You shouldn't be able to see hard lines, and you shouldn't look like a different person when it's done. Formulas matter just as much as placement. You don't want to go in there with anything that's too heavy, too dark, or that's powder. You really want something that's more cream, and satin formulas work best. So your contour should be maybe 2 or 3 shades darker than your skin tone. So when I go in and contour, and I'm going to show you, I actually don't have anything on my face now because I really wanted you to see. All I have is foundation on, but I want you to see how this is going to sort of enhance my face shape. Right now, there's no dimension, and this is where contour can be very handy. So I have absolutely nothing on. I'm going to take this here, and this is the lightest shade from Rare Beauty, and it's called Gentle, and it is a very gentle formula, which is what I love. This is actually a liquid formula, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand like so, okay? So I'm not going to go in right with the applicator and put it on my face. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to take a brush. Okay, one that's a little dense and that's shaped so that I can get into different areas on my forehead and on my cheekbones. And I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to dip it in there. I'm really going to coat it. Now just pay attention because I do want you to see how this is going to sort of just enhance my face shape. And I'm going to start up here on the forehead and I'm going to lightly dab that in here. Right across my forehead. And just keep dabbing it, going right up into the hairline. Just keep dabbing it up in there. Do you see how that just sort of softened up my forehead a bit? Now I'm not going to take any more, and I'm just going to take that brush and I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go right where I would put the blush, like right below that. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to dab that going upwards. Okay. You can see how this just sort of lifted and just accentuated my cheekbones. And if you don't really have any cheekbones, this is a great way to kind of go in there and just add a little bit more definition. And we're just coming in here and we're lifting straight up. This is my jowl area here, and what I do is I go underneath and I just take that and press it up right across that jawline down there. Go right underneath here. Take it over here. Okay. Now we don't want to see any lines, we don't see darkness coming down there. We just really want it to look more lifted. Then I can stand back and I can evaluate a little bit. If I feel like it's a little too heavy somewhere, I can go in and just lift it up. So you can see when the contour is placed strategically, like it does make a big difference without it overpowering the face. So it just really supports my chin, so my chin looks like it's a little bit more pronounced and not my jowls. So here's a few things that I avoid when I'm doing contour. I don't put it when there's texture at all, and I'm really careful. In any areas that have dryness too, you wouldn't want to put the contour on any dry areas. So blending is really where contour succeeds, and so you really want to make sure you're blending it in there. And don't be afraid to try it. You'll see a difference in the way that your face is supported. Using shades that are way too dark, you don't want to make the face look darker and heavier. Leaving any harsh lines that are not blended is also a huge mistake that I see women making. And then trying to reshape the face so it doesn't look like you. You just really want to support your natural shape. So you do not need heavy contour to have your face look defined. You really want your face just to be supported. I hope you found this episode on contouring helpful. Don't forget, next week we're going to be talking about blush. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. All right, everyone, have a really good week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.